Hmm. Oh, wait, what? It's time already? Accio Jim.
Whoa, where was I?
Wow, that worked the charm.
Huh, I must have been in Harry Potter's world or something.
Well, I mean, if you want to, sure. Let's go to Harry Potter World today.
Okay, but it's COVID times. I don't know if I can afford it right now.
Well, that's perfect, because right now there is a sale going on at Universal Studios Orlando.
A sale? Tell me more.
So, this is a great deal. When you buy 2 days of tickets to Orlando's Universal Studios, you get 3 days of tickets free. You get more free tickets than you pay for. It's not like buy one, get one free. It's buy 2, get 3 free. That's insane. It's a great deal.
Wow. Now, is there a way that people, if they want to get in on that deal, is there a way for them to get in contact with somebody to make that happen?
There is.
And what's that?
They can call 1-877-4-GREAT-TRIPS while it scrolls along the banner at the bottom. But
1-877-4-GREAT-TRIPS?
1-877-4-GREAT-TRIPS.
1-877-4-GREAT-TRIPS. And that gets them to Mousebound Vacations?
Mousebound Vacations.
That's a great place to go. I hear there's really good people there.
Yeah. So, this week, please leave your comments below. We will read them, hopefully live on stream if we get to them soon enough. We would love to hear from you guys. Put any questions you want in the chat. We'll most likely answer them if we actually know the answers. And anything. It doesn't have to be Universal related. It can be anything, and we will end our tangent just for you.
For you.
So, Universal, pretty great place. My personal favorite thing, if you can't tell by the open, this is a Harry Potter wand. So
now, you were never chosen to Ollivanders to actually get a wand, were you?
I was. So, at Orlando Studios, Island of Adventure, and at Hollywood not Hollywood, wow. Disney's messed us up. At Island of Adventure at Universal in Orlando, there is an Ollivanders wand shop that you can go to, and they have a great experience there where Ollivander or one of his assistants personally helps you or one random lucky person for each show get to choose their wand. So this wand that is hard to get in frame because it's very large was chosen for me by an Ollivander's assistant. It was great, a magical experience, and I mean that literally. I got to flick books off the shelves. It felt just straight out of the first Harry Potter movie, if anybody remembers that scene. It's great. And there's a ton of Harry Potter stuff to do at Universal. You can go to Hogsmeade, and Hogwarts, which are in Orlando Island of Adventure, or you can go to Diagon Alley, which is in Universal Studios. Both of them are great places to go, and if you buy tickets for both parks, you can take the Hogwarts Express between the two.
That's a pretty cool experience.
Pretty magical. And also, giant fire-breathing dragon. Who doesn't love a giant fire-breathing dragon?
Can't say anything bad about that.
And so, typically, since Hagrid's Motorbike, which is the newest addition to the Harry Potter world, it's got some pretty long lines. So what is your suggestion to avoiding those long lines?
Well, if only there were like a resort you could stay at where you could have, better wait times.
Do you know what's better than one resort you can stay at?
What's better than one resort? 3
resorts you can stay at. If you stay in Universal, the Royal Pacific Resort, the Hard Rock Resort, or the Portofino Bay Resort, you get express passes, which are basically like Disney's fast passes, except you can use them on any ride at any time.
Not any ride.
At most rides at any time. At most times. Not saying anything official, but it makes the experience so much faster. Typically, you have to wait in some pretty long lines, but in 2018, I was able to experience every single ride I wanted to go on, which is mostly thrill rides, because that's the type of person I am, in one day at both Universal parks. typically, I can even experience half the Disney rides in one day, but because of the Express Pass, I was able to just zoom through all the lines, or most of the lines, and go on whatever I really wanted to in just a day. Sure, given it took me from like the park open to park closed to do it, but it was a great experience. I highly recommend you stay at one of the 3 resorts that offer Express Passes, which is Hard Rock, Royal Pacific, and Portofino Bay. Or you can, if you have too large of a family, because it's suggested that only families of 4 or smaller stay at those resorts, you could buy it separate if you can't stay at those 3 resorts. And it is so worth it. I just can't recommend it enough.
And really, while those resorts might be a little bit more than some of the other resorts that are available, I think that Express Pass more than makes up for that difference.
Yeah, because instead of needing to stay for a week, you can stay for 2 days, except no, never mind, it's 5 days. Not at the resort, but 5 ticket days. It's great. The sale is amazing. However, you can only get the buy 2-day tickets, get 5 days, or get 3 days free until January 6th. That is the deadline. So make sure to call 1-877-4-GREAT-TRIPS in order to meet that deadline and book your trip. You'll have a magical vacation.
1-877-4-GREAT-TRIPS?
1-877-4-GREAT-TRIPS. So besides Harry Potter, there's still...
Now, they've got to buy that by January 6th, you said, right?
Yes, January 6th.
And they need to travel by August 31st?
No.
Are you sure about that? Yeah, I think so too. Okay. Yeah, August 31st is when you want to travel by.
Correct. So Harry Potter is my favorite. I love Harry Potter so much. But there's also tons of other stuff to do at Universal. They have a lot of Marvel rides, which you won't even be able to see at Disney. There's more Marvel stuff to do at Universal than there is at Disney. It's insane, but it's great. There's the Doctor Doom coaster. There's the Hulk coaster, which I love a lot. That was probably my favorite ride at all of Universal. But there's a ton of stuff to do at both parks, and especially the third park, which isn't your typical amusement park. It's a...
Water park?
Water park!
Woo-hoo!
Volcano Bay Cove. There's a third water park, which is actually a water park, which has great stuff, great slides all around it, and our favorite at Mousebound Vacations is their wave pool. Their wave pool is great. And, actually, there might be one thing better than a wave pool. 2 lazy rivers of 2 differing speeds, too. One is a little calmer, one's a lot more rapid and fast, but they're both great. They're both fun, and if you just want to relax, just take a day and spend it at the water park. It's fun. Everybody can enjoy water parks. Just make sure to wear sunscreen, because you do not want to get sunburnt in Florida.
Now, pretty much anybody who sees this probably is pretty well aware that our family is very much a Disney family.
Very much.
But I think there's a place in the world for the Orlando, for the Universal Studios fans as well, just because it's a little bit older crowd. It's a little bit more thrill rides, a little bit more exhilarating. Got to be a little bit taller for some of those rides. Both definitely have their place in the world, and I think any family could enjoy themselves at either park. But I think if you have those teenagers, the tweens that are saying that they've helped me for saying this, but they said I've had enough Mickey Mouse. Sometimes a little bit more thrill there at Universal can do them well.
Yeah, it's definitely a little older age demographic at Universal than it is at Disney World. Obviously, you can enjoy both at any range of ages, unless you are me, who couldn't get on a ride because I was like an inch too short, and I'm not salty about that at all, but
No.
You can go on most rides at both parks at whatever age. Universal's a little more restrictive, but it also has a lot more fun rides if you're a thrill seeker.
Absolutely. Well, wonderful. Anything else we needed to cover tonight?
Not really. I see no comments. So if you guys do have any questions, leave them down below while we're doing our intro, and we will try we will try our best to answer them.
Now, what if they see this later on and they go, I have an idea of what they should talk about next week? What could they do?
They could call I do not stretch that far on the screen. 18774 Great Trips. Scrolling
18774 Great Trips.
18774 Great Trips.
That's a great phone number to go. Oh, there it goes right there. There. Ah, you got it now.
Yay!
Woohoo! We're good at this.
So, I've been Owen.
I've been Jim.
And have a great Tuesday, you guys. And have a
great
nice
week, everybody.
winter break.
Have
Bye.
a happy new year. We're going to get rid of 2020.
Woo!